So let me just check if we have Marcos Chow and William Lu. Are they connected here? Yes, they are.
Hi,
Hi,
Okay.
Christopher. How are you?
Marcos,
Yeah,
hello.
great
Chris.
Do
job.
you do you still what time is it there in for William? William, what time is it for you?
Oh, 11:30 a.m. So, how is
11:30 a.m. Incredible. So here it's midnight, or half
Yeah,
past midnight. So
yeah.
we're connecting. It's incredible sensation connecting around the world. So thank you very much for you guys from China connecting and sharing a little more about the knowledge. Now we will have a session from Marcus Chow and William talking about transforming Chinese healthcare, reflection on a 10-year journey. Okay, so I will leave you two for this activity and hope people connect for the questions and answers and make this a very interactive session. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
thank you.
this is Marcus Chow, the president of Ling Enterprise China. And I'm very happy to introduce the next speaker, William Luo. William started his lean journey in engineering and manufacturing. About 10 years ago, he started to enter into the field of lean healthcare. And so I'm very pleased to have him to share with you about his reflection in his 10 years lean transformation in Chinese hospitals. William, the platform is yours.
Thank you. Thanks, Max. Hello, everyone. From the LGN Link Global Connection, I'm William Luo, the Ning Healthcare Director from Ning Enterprise China. So very happy to share with you a reflection on 10-year journey transforming Chinese healthcare practice. Firstly, let me do some self-introduction. I'm the director of Ning Healthcare sector in Ning Enterprise China, and I'm the translator of the book Management on Demand in 2019. It's written by Dr. John Toussaint to share his experience of hundreds of hospitals in more than 100 countries. And I am also the co-author of the book Ning Healthcare in China in 2021. Since practicing in domestic hospitals 10 years ago, I understand that there are significant differences of patients' demand, organizational culture, and also the structure between Chinese hospitals and foreign hospitals. Based on the experiences, I wrote a book with Professor Jin Dai, who is an expert in management from the Shanghai Tech University, to introduce how to implement Lean in Chinese hospital, to make breakthrough improvements and develop the problem-solving capability. I would like to thank John Shuk and Denise to have the chance to speak in the in healthcare academic conference at Stanford in 2021. And I'm also the lecturer of credit course in healthcare in Shanghai Tech University since 2020 to sow seeds of lean in students. Today, the contents I will share with you, including four parts. The first one, what we have done in the past 10 years. And the second one, how we do it. The third one, three key lessons from Shenzhen Hospital. And the fourth one, how we proliferate lean healthcare in China. Hope the experience will create value for you. Okay, let's go to the first part. What we have done in the past 10 years in China. I would like to show you four numbers to tell the story. The first number is one. One training center in Shenzhen. Shenzhen is one of the four biggest cities in China. We established this training center with a local hospital in 2019 and hosted three public workshops with about 120 people from 30 hospitals. It is a window for potential hospitals to send people to experience the workshop and understand what Ning Healthcare can help them better. The service about Ning Healthcare we provided to hospitals is not a standardized product with search attributes. For example, if you want to buy a cell phone or a personal computer, you can just search the attributes on the internet, like hard drive, CPU, and so on. But for the service we provided to help improve the hospitals, people can never find the standardized attributes on the internet. If someone wants to try it, it will be better for them to have chance to experience it. The training center helped on that. Hospital can send 2 or 3 people to attend the workshop and go to the Gamba with others. They experience it, they feel it, and then may believe it. The second number is 20. There are 20 hospitals being coached during the past 10 years. As you can see in the map, most of the hospitals are in Guangdong province in South China. There are also hospitals in Beijing, Henan province, and Hubei province with the dark blue. These hospitals are the real gold mines. We coached the internal team to conduct improvement projects and got deep understanding of the challenges in the real hospitals. More than 500 improvement projects finished during the past years. These projects gave us lots of insights about how to implement Lean in Chinese hospitals. This knowledge base is a core material to support writing books and developing better courses. So the third number is 1,000. We have trained more than 1,000 people in green belt workshops. The most north workshop was in Heilongjiang province, you can see here. And the most west workshop was in Xinjiang province, as shown in the map. The 1,000 plus green belt trainees are the seeds of Ning Healthcare being sold all over the country. The last number is 35.
Sorry to interrupt your presentation, William.
Yeah.
Your slides are not advancing. Could you
Yeah.
try putting
It's
those in?
It's still on the same page.
We still, yeah, we see the title slide.
Is there a title slide?
Yeah, it says Transforming Chinese Healthcare Practice.
Okay, let me.
Able to put those in presentation mode?
Yeah, maybe try this one.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, they're moving now. Perfect.
So this is my self-introduction, and these 4 contents. And this is what we have done. I just introduced the 4 numbers. The first one is one training center in Shenzhen, and the second number is 20 hospitals being coached. And the third one is 1,000. So we got 1,000 green belt trainees all over the country. The fourth number I would like to introduce is 35 million. So it means that all the work we have done has benefited 35 million patients every year. They can wait less time and have better medical quality. Meanwhile, the operational efficiency of hospitals and the workload of employees are also improved. It is not a zero-sum game, which means if we want patients to have better medical service, then the hospital and care providers have to sacrifice. Ning Healthcare is eliminating waste so that it can benefit all parties. To benefit patients, it is the mission for our team to promoting Ning Healthcare all over the country in China. As you can see, we have done something in China for the past 10 years, but how we do it? Let's go to the second part. So we summarize how we do it into 3 Ds: develop, deploy, and deliver. Develop means knowledge research and product develop. It is similar to R&D in general companies. It is the engine of the organization. Otherwise, there will be no creation and cannot provide value to customer consistently. In this section, we keep translating or writing a book every year, a book a year. Book is a very good way to train the systematic thinking, and it can help to build the brand of being professional and distinguish us from other consulting organizations, companies. Books mainly discuss what is lean healthcare and why it is valuable for hospitals, but how to implement it. Based on the books, we develop green belt health workshops to train people to implement lean healthcare step by step. It's a kind of roadmap for interested people, interested hospital to follow. So we control the quality of the workshop by controlling the pass rate of the green belt certification. In past years, it's only 65%. We also write articles and also do the live broadcasts to keep training our own thinking. So that's the first D, develop. So second D, deploy, means transferring the knowledge and skill to hospitals. We provide green belt workshop and the certification for individual capability building and lean department program to help create culture of continuous improvement in department level. Then build lean hospital based on lean departments. In general, we provide programs to help build capability from individual level to department level and hospital level. Lean is not only the management knowledge, but more about management skills. So the way to learn skill is different from knowledge. So coaching is necessary. That's the second D, deploy. So the third D, deliver, means how to deliver the content to more audiences. I teach at university, host lean healthcare forums, and collaborate with different channels. So this part will be introduced more detailed in the last phase of this series. Let's do a quick wrap up. In the past 10 years, we got one training center, 20 hospital being coached, more than 1,000 lean healthcare green belt trainees, and 35 million patients benefit from all the improvements. To achieve this, we do our 3Ds, develop, deploy, and deliver. Then we will go to the third part of this series, three key nurses. I will introduce it based on a specific hospital case. In this Shenzhen hospital, we started lean journey from exactly 2018 to date. So from one improvement project to 90 projects, from only 3 people participating in lean to 30% of the whole employees in the hospital participating in lean improvements. It's all about change management. Every time when we went to a new hospital, the first question came to everyone is, what is lean? The second question is, why do we need lean? They think that they're professionals and should keep focused on the real work to care patients instead of the things so-called lean management. So here are the 3 key lessons. First, create short-term win. Just remember that it is all about change management. Even though everyone of us, the lean guys, knows that the lean is much more than an improvement project, but management system building or culture creating cannot show results in a short time. They may announce that lean, if people cannot see the result in a short time, they may announce that lean is not suitable for his or her organization. John Kotter, the professor from Harvard Business School, wrote the importance of create short-term win in his book Leading Change. Even the CEO of this Shenzhen hospital announced that they should keep practicing in healthcare at least 5 years at the beginning of the journey to create the culture of continuous improvement. The short-term win is also very necessary. After working together for 4 years with them, many people in the hospital have become our friends. More than one person told me, William, we didn't trust you and Ning Healthcare at all at the beginning. Even the CEO believed in it because all the challenges we were facing were not new to us. All of us had spent decades in different hospitals trying to solve these similar problems, but they were still there. You and your team are not familiar with our hospital and process. We didn't, we didn't believe that you and Ning Healthcare can really solve the problems. It just doesn't make any sense. What changed my mind was the time we saw the result of the first endoscopy project in half a year. I saw it, then I thought maybe I could have a try. So I will introduce the first endoscopy project. So that's the first nursing, create short-term win. The second, share success story. Even in every lean pioneer is alone. As pioneer, he or she can see the waste in daily work, but only himself or herself can see it. They have no one to talk with, they have no one to share with. Even when they made success, recognition is also rare. Share success story can provide opportunity to recognize the lean pioneers to give them confidence. And share success story can tell everyone in the organization that lean is suitable for them and can fight back against doubts. More importantly, share success story can attract more interested people to participate in. The third key lesson is the CEO needs. It means really leading, not only attending meetings, giving an opening speak, something like that. Every improvement can meet unexpected obstacles. CEO can have to coordinate resources to resolve them to provide solid supports. Otherwise, the pilot will fail and the new journey will end soon. At the same time, leaders' behavior can always influence employees' behavior strongly. The CEO leads means everyone will pay attention to it. They will not say no easily, even they will not say yes immediately. So let's see what the Shenzhen hospital has done exactly in these three aspects. The first key lesson, create short-term win. So I will share you the endoscopy project. So in 2019, the GI department met a challenge of a high demand of painless endoscopy for health checks. How to meet the increasing demand in endoscopy center is a critical challenge for them. So the patients complained a lot about a long waiting appointment, which is usually longer than 1 month. Doctors and nurses or the people working in the center complained about the long overtime work. But the CEO focused on the ROI, the return of investment. They had a goal to increase patient health check service from 100 to 118 cases per day in a year. With investigation into the current state, we found that the examination time is 10 minutes for each enteroscopy and 5 minutes for each gastroscopy. The exchange time between different patients was 10 minutes. There were 8 procedure rooms. General consensus that the goal can be met only if acquiring additional equipments, but no budget for the required investment of $4 million. So, is there a better way, a new way to improve the efficiency to get avoid of the investment? Yeah, the answer absolutely is yes. So, how many cases could be finished within 1 hour as the data investigated? It's about 3 cases. Suppose how many cases could be finished if we could reduce the exchange time from 10 minutes to 5 minutes. It will increase around more than 60%. Now the challenge transfer to how to reduce the exchange time to increase the efficiency. So the team, we create a team to solve this problem. The team drew a Venn map for exchange time, exchange process of the endoscopy procedure with rules and the responsibilities of patient and each functional staff. Then the team found 3 Kaizen points. The first one, for nurse, prepare a clean endoscopy apparatus outside of the procedure room for next patient to shorten equipment delivery time. The second, for the nursing aide, prepare next patient outside the outside the procedure room for next patient to shorten the to save the transportation time of the patient. And third one is for the IT guys. They need to set a standardized report template for doctors to save reporting writing time. So it's kind of SMED, single minute exchange of dye in the manufacturing environment. But we use that kind of technology in this hospital, in this endoscopy center to reduce waste, to increase the efficiency. With all the improvements above, the exchange time was reduced from 10 minutes to 5.9 minutes. Absolutely, it's not the end of the story. When the exchange time was reduced around 40%, quick turns in these procedure rooms lead to the lack of equipment. Someone said, okay, I have told you the investment could not be avoided. At the time, I said maybe deeper analysis was needed. The new challenge was that the capacity of cleaning and disinfection could not meet the demand in procedure rooms. What can we do besides investment? An idea came to our mind. Target time is a powerful tool to analyze the relationship between demand and capacity. Can we do something with that? So we calculate the target time of the manual cleaning and disinfection is 1.44 minutes. It actually is calculated by an optimized math model. It's complicated. So data shows that 2 more staff were required to do the manual cleaning work to meet the target time. And 4 broken disinfection machines needed to be repaired to add the capacity. Finally, the exchange time was reduced from 5.9 minutes to 5 minutes, and there's no lack of endoscopy apparatus anymore. So the outcome was impressive. The exchange time improved the efficiency by 86%. That allowed the number of patients each day increase from 100 to 186. The patient satisfaction increased from 92% to 99%. Doctors and nurses reduced overtime 1 hour per day. And also for the hospital, the revenue increased $2 million every year and got the cost avoidance of $4 million. So the key learnings of this project, we need to jump out of zero-sum game, and that is the key lesson from this pilot project. The new nurse received her aha moment by the outcome with no additional equipment, and this case enhanced CEO's confidence in healthcare strategy. They told me, William, we see the result, then we think we can have a try. That is the power of short-term win. After the first success pilot project, the hospital penetrated in healthcare across the organization. they got 91 improvement projects and more than 600 employees participated, which equals to 30% of the people in 2019 to 2022. All the 91 projects focus on 4 aspects, including medical quality, patient satisfaction, and also we care about the healthcare satisfaction. I mean, all the workers in the hospital, and also the operational efficiency. Then they shared the success stories by different ways. So let's talk about the second keynote, share success story. Firstly, they posted these success stories on a wall. You can see on the map, on the slide. It is in the main corridor, and every doctor, nurse, and technician would walk by every day. So as A3 report structure, the content of each improvement project and the photos of the team member are shown together. Because the main corridor is an open area, so patients can also view all the contents, the errors, and the improvements. I've seen a lot of people taking pictures of this wall. There's no need to be afraid of patients to worry about the quality of this hospital at all. I talked with several patients, and the feedback I got is that they understand that true year is human. They will have more confidence in the hospital when they see the transparency and the efforts for improvements. Secondly, provide opportunity for project leaders to present cases at regular management meeting. Professionals are more willing to listen to professional suggestions. Professor Zhou is the director of the clinic lab. He started an improvement project to shorten the turnaround time of a specific test. As project went on, the CEO arranged him to present the case at the management team meeting. He felt so proud of what he accomplished. For better presentation, he spent more time to understand the theory of lean healthcare and prepare the slides by himself. He's now coaching his team continually to do more improvement projects to provide better service to customers, including doctors and patients. Thirdly, organize activities for lean practitioners to learn and share. It was not a very formal scenario, but a relaxed atmosphere. More than 100 lean practitioners within the hospital participating in these activities. They were divided into several groups to discuss different topics and then shared together. They enjoyed the time spent together. Fourthly, sponsoring healthcare salon for hospital CEOs. By that time, around 20 CEOs from different hospitals attended the salon. They discussed the value lean healthcare created for hospital management and the experience about how to implement lean in different organizations. Fifthly, host lean healthcare forums for interested participants. More than 300 people attended the forum, and several hospitals showed interests after the forum. The last but not least keynote, the CEO needs. As shown in the pictures, the CEO was sharing the experience in the forum and coaching projects by himself. The CEO of this Shenzhen hospital actually had learned lean for a long time, but he could not find an efficient approach to make it happen. When we met in 2018, he decided to choose our approach. Now he has got 30% of the whole hospital participated in lean projects, and most of the hospitals in the city, Shenzhen. Now he is leading Ning Healthcare program to develop the hospital rapidly. We were discussing the next step with the CEO recently. He shared his idea about the value in healthcare created. He said the value focused on two aspects: problem solving and culture changing. The problem solving is easy to be understood. Every improvement project solves a problem. The culture changing is really happening in the projects. We established the mechanism to ask them to solve problems by teams. As projects succeed, people started to believe in new healthcare and to understand what does patient-oriented teamwork and break down the silo between departments mean. These are what we want for the organizational culture, and we start to see them in the projects. We do get the problem solved and the culture changed in the new healthcare journey. So, the three key lessons from the Shenzhen hospital. From the Shenzhen hospital lean transformation are about change management, create short-term win, share success story, and CEO needs. It is about how to transform one hospital, how to proliferate from one hospital to 20 hospitals so that we can help much more patients. So let's go to the last part. Proliferate channels. What does it mean? Proliferate channels means to spread lean healthcare through multiple channels. Actually, I think it is the most important experience. Why do we proliferate channels? Can we just proliferate by ourselves? In my opinion, our own resource and capability are limited, especially in marketing area. Because most of us focused on lean to be an expert, we must admit that marketing is also another professional area. So working with channels to leverage the resource and the capability to spread our voice and image is much more efficient. How to do it? Firstly, we need to establish our own competitive advantage. Otherwise, the channels will choose to cooperate with other organizations. In the past years, we have proliferated 5 channels with different contents as shown in the slides. Publish books with press, develop online course with media, teach at university, cooperate with hospital association, and collaborate with third party. Let's go to the details. The first channel, publish books with press. In China, some press focused on management, some press focused on economics. Most of the press have their own advantages in particular area so that they become popular in that area. I suppose that is the same situation in your country. Lean healthcare is becoming a more and more popular topic in China. So the most famous press focused on management wants to publish books about this topic. After research, they found out that we are the most experienced team in China, which means that we can provide the best content. The cooperation just happened naturally. And it is incentive compatibility to promote the new book for the press and us. The press wants better sales, and we want better to spread our voice. They will allocate resource to promote the new book. For example, as you can see, the Chinese version of Management on Demand published. The press arranged interview for me to share the stories to introduce the book. Then launched the audiobook to attract different readers. More than that, the press organized reading club to share and discuss the book in different cities. With all the activities, the press got what they want and enhanced its brand in this area. We got a chance to build our lane and to communicate with interested readers in many hospitals and cities. This is the first one. Publish books with other organizations. The second channel, develop online course. So we developed an online course with a local media focused on healthcare management. This famous media focused on healthcare management is expanding its business to online learning platform, considering it gathered millions of medical professionals all over the country. Based on the name built through books, they approached me to develop online course. So we developed the online course based on the books and got 18,000 online participants. The set Cherlong teach at a university. The first university is Shanghai Tech University. I teach a credit Lean Healthcare course since 2020. The second university is Fudan University. I teach Lean Healthcare in hospital executive education program. In total, 400 people in 4 classes in 4 different cities has participated in this program and spread the Lean Healthcare ideas into different hospitals and cities. The fourth channel, cooperate with hospital association. We cooperated with Guangdong Health Economics Association to open public Lean Healthcare green belt workshops and host Lean Healthcare forums. We also cooperated with Shenzhen Hospital Association to host Lean Healthcare forums. These associations have good connection with the healthcare managers. The cooperation can help building the bridge between the real audience and us. The fifth channel, collaborate with third parties. I think it is the most interesting channel. The third party actually means the companies which providing product and service to hospitals. During the past years, we we've collaborated with 2 industry in this channel. The first industry is kind of hospital laboratory. For example, we collaborate with Abbott and AutoBio. They are providing the equipment and supplies to hospitals, to hospital laboratories, and they need to increase the service, to increase the value-added service to the customers. By collaboration with them, we host 21 workshops and 537 people participated in all over the country. So I will share with you 2 small cases with them. The first one, shorten turnaround time of biochemical and immunological tests by 30%. So you can see by that time, the doctors complained a lot in front of the president about it's too slow for this test. We can't get the report timely to diagnose the patients. So the presidents, the CEOs of the hospital talked this issue with the director of the NAB frequently and transferred the complaints to the director. So the director of the NAB really want to solve this problem, but he didn't know how to solve it. He's an expert on the technical, but he is not an expert on the management, how to shorten the turnaround time. So the third party, Abbott or the Autobio, they got trained. They invite the people from the NAB to attend the workshop, and we teach them the tools, the knowledge, how to solve the problem, and then we go to Gemba, go to the NAB to follow the process to draw a value stream map to see where is the waste to stop the doctors receiving the report timely. You can see there are 5 Kaizen points in the value stream map, but I will not tell the every details in the map, in the slide. I just want to share with you the last one. So the last Kaizen point is about delayed review of the test result. So every test result came out from the machine, from the equipment. The NAB, they need to be reviewed by a doctor in the NAB, so that to control the quality of the report. But data shows that it always takes too much time, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So the director can never understand that. He said, I have already arranged a shift, means a person, to do the review every day, every shift. There's no reason, it doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to have such delayed time. So we go to Gemba and find the root cause. The people he arranged for the shift to review the test result, he or she was not always sitting in the front of the desk, in front of the computer. He or she was not, running away for rest. They are helping others to work. So we ask people, so why do you leave your position? So we got the feedback. It's too cold to sit there. Can you imagine that? It's too cold to sit there because the desk is just under the air conditioner. Even though it's in summer, they need to wear a coat, otherwise they will get a cold. So it's a very small question or challenge, and it's very easy to improve it. But previously, there's no one go to the Gemba to listen to the voice from the front line, so they can never be solved. So the director went to the Gemba with us and understand the situation and get it fixed very soon. Then it reduced the turnaround time of this test and reduced the complaints from the doctors. That kind of impressed the director of this hospital. They see, really? Previously, I just think if we have the rules, we have the documentations, then we can have the management well. We can do the management very well. But now I know that papers are papers, rules are rules. We need to go to the Gemba to see the problem, to solve the problem. So this is a kind of pilot project with one of the third party, one of the company. So they use this one to earn the trust of a very key customer for themselves. So the second small case I would like to share with you is how to reduce blood joint waiting time from 16 minutes to 5 minutes. Because I'm using the PDF file here, so maybe it's not we cannot see the moving of the discharge. By that time, the company went to the director. I mean, their people went to the director of the NAB, because the director of the NAB is their customer, key decision maker, key person. The team went to the director's office and said, director, right now we have already provided our product, our equipment in your NAB, but to have better connection, have better understanding for each other, we would like to support you. Right now we have cooperated with Lean Enterprise China to provide Lean service to create value for you. So what can we do for you? So the director asked them, your equipment is in one NAB, but right now in that NAB I don't have problem. I don't have pinpoint. I have a pinpoint is just in the front of the clinic NAB, because he said I got a lot of complaints and blames from the CEO of this hospital, because the area is so crowded. The waiting time is too long. Even though I know it's relatively long, we are much better than the other hospitals, but the area is limited. It's very crowded, and it's very dangerous for people to stand in there waiting there. I really want to reduce the waiting time. So we went there. We kind of connect the data to analyze the takt time, as you know, the takt time, and then we collect data to analyze the cycle time of the nurses to draw blood. So after all the calculation, we found out that there are two main reasons for the long waiting time. The first one is the patients came in the hospital too early. As you can see on the slide, from 5:30 to 6:30, it's in the early morning. There was 23 patients came in and kept waiting just outside of the window. There's no one work. It's zero. The work is zero. And during 8:30 to 7:30 is the morning shift, so they open two windows. But by that time, there are more 130 patients came in. So in total, they got 136 people. But with two windows, for the morning shift, they can only finish 74 patients within 1 hour. So there are 62 patients need to wait until the next hour. So we can see if we can have more people for the morning shift, we can solve the problem much better. Yeah, but if we can arrange 4 people for the morning shift and only 3 people for the late shift around long time, we can save working time, working hours, and also to reduce the waiting time. This is the first root cause. The second root cause is about cycle time. Every time when nurse to do the blood drawing, everyone is different. They have different kind of approach to do it, because all the trainings they got is just be safe always first, but there's no requirement for the efficiency. So maybe this nurse can do the blood drawing within like 80 seconds, but for the other nurse, she needs maybe kind of double the time, 116 seconds. So the efficiency was reduced without standardized work. So we discussed with the team, right now we need to choose one nurse who is doing very well and very fast enough. We use her practice as the standardized work. Take the video, train everyone, and name the standardized work as her name to recognize her. So by that approach, we actually set the standardized work for all the bra joint operation, and then increase the efficiency by reducing the cycle time of bra joint. So this project also helps the director of the NAB in this hospital. So the company, the third party, the company, because it's very happy to see the results, because we help their customer to solve their pain point, their real problem. So it's very interesting. This is the first industry in the hospital laboratory. The second industry, we collaborate with this to improve the eyeglass chain store. We actually collaborate with them to kind of host the lean management green belt workshop, and also we have lean management senior leader workshop. And also we organized the first lean forum for eye health last year. We are preparing the second lean forum for the eye health this year. I would like to share a very small case here to improve on-time delivery rate from 69% to 90%, because most of the product for this is customized. So when the customer went to the store, they get it examined, and then they order the customized product, the glasses. Then the factory need to produce it and then deliver to the store, and then hand it to the customer. But usually the on-time delivery is very low. It's only 70%. The customers complain a lot, and lots of customers just leave. It's kind of lose for the company. So they use the value stream map to eliminate the waste in the process and improve on-time delivery from 70% to 90%. And it increases the satisfaction of the customers, and it helps them really solve the problem and save a lot of potential customers. So that's it. So all the channels we used or we proliferate with mainly the 5 parts. The first one, publish books. The second one, develop online course. The third one, teach at a university. The third one, cooperate with a hospital association. The fifth one, collaborate with third party. But we cooperate with them, each channel with different contents. And let's go to the summary. So what we have done during the past 10 years, we coached 20 hospitals and benefited 35 million patients. How we do it? We do it in 3 Ds: develop, deploy, and deliver, and keep practice. The 3 key lessons from Shenzhen Hospital. The first one, create short-term win. The second one, share success story. The third one, CEO needs. Then how to proliferate the channels. 5 channels. The first one, public books. The second, develop online course. The third, teach at a university. The fourth one, cooperate with hospital associations. The fifth one, collaborate with third parties. Maybe you can have more and better channels to proliferate, but it's very important for the organization and for the patients to get better service from all the healthcare organizations. So here is the end of my presentation. I would like to thank Marcus for his coaching and leading for the past 10 years. Without him, we cannot make it. Thank you, Marcus.
Well, I think that's a very good presentation, William. I'm very impressed because this is the first time you're using English to speak for 1 whole hour. And with your help, we have connected the 24 hours presentation chance for the global connection. So good job.
Thank you, Marcus.
So what's the next? You have done the past 10 years. So anything you can share with us in the next few minutes about what's your plan for the next 5 years?
For the next 5 years, I think we will focus on three aspects. Actually. The first one is also the develop. We still need to do the research, to write books, to develop kind of more courses, and also we need to develop some digital products to help hospitals. Not only the consulting service to help hospitals. The second one, we need to develop more channels to cooperate or collaborate with them to spread lean all over the country. The third one, we need to develop our own team better to have more experienced team members to really deliver the lean healthcare to help hospitals. And most importantly, we need the people from the hospital, or the people working in the hospital, not only the people working in LEC. Yeah, thank you.
So can you introduce your team to us?
Yeah.
How many people do you have in your team?
So right now we got 3 full-time people in the team. I'm the one, and 2 other guys. One is they are both from the manufacturing industry, but they learned the industrial engineering in the university, so practiced kind of quality management, lean engineering in the previous jobs. We usually just need to take about 1 year to prepare them, to get them familiar with the healthcare situation, to get them prepared, to get them ready to help on the projects with hospitals.
Great. I think the one that's you're surely on the right track to start to develop some more the lean practitioners into into your team, and surely hope that very soon you can have some people from the health care industry and to join your team. Right now, though, we have 3 engineers, and they have transformed into the lean health, and so I'm very proud of you and your team. William, I think the one that your 3 key lessons learned does not only apply in the lean healthcare, it's really applied to all the industries.
Yes, absolutely.
Since you work in the manufacturing before, you think that one that's if you give any advice to the other people in other industries, would you share that 3 lessons learned?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. It will be very interesting.
Yeah, but in a way, the one that's based on your experience in other industry. That one. How can you think? Do you think the one you can apply those 3 lessons?
I
That
think
short time win. I think that probably is a must on that, right?
yeah.
And share experience. I think that's a good one too. But the third one is a little bit tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
So because in a way, the one that's before, I've never really put so much weight on the CEO or the top management. But now more and more, I think the one you're right. Without them, it's very difficult to get an organization motivated and move on.
Yes.
So based on that, can you share about your experience about how to get the CEO involved?
I think their main approach. The first one is ask the other CEO to share his or her experience with this CEO. The other one is the short-term win. The result can tell this story.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're just about the right time. I see that the host coming back.
Perfect,
Yeah.
Marcos. You guys were really good on time. So we are. I would like to thank you, William, for taking this hour with us. Thank you, Marcos, for the help. And until next time.